Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. If all's going well, today will be Saturday the 19th. Unusual for us to do a Saturday, but I'm trying to do, I think I'm either doing 3 or 4 in a row because we're doing the Aall and Create Memory Decks collection new release. So I've shown you, I did a video yesterday showcasing one of them. Where is it? 1 second. So this is the one we did yesterday. This is the one I've pre-done. I've now stamped the envelope. That's how I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to colour it in or anything. It's permanent ink. And this was the memory decks where I've put the writing upside down. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I haven't got to the memory decks yet, so this is the only one I've played with. So I'm actually looking forward to doing that. I'm playing with that this afternoon. Hoping to get some down within the next couple of days, so that we've definitely got a Sunday video as well. So, in the collection, I won't show you all memory decks dies again because I showed them yesterday, and this is a bigger project, so this might take a bit longer. So I've said, because I know some people don't like clowns, don't be afraid of where we're going. It's circus anyway. It's not all about clowns. It is an amazing release. So today we're using Ringmaster. I couldn't remember his name yesterday. Ringmaster. So I've already coloured him in as best as I could do in a rush. So take more time. I'm going to colour 2 in while we're here, so that's going to be quick as well. But this was just me in a rush to try and get stuff done. We're also going to use the tent, which I have also pre-coloured. This might all go wrong today, you know. I am doing a totally different background for it all. That's not tried or tested. So 1206, or if you want to go by name, the big top. So much easier just to go by number. 1211. We are going to use today 1209, which are these two. I've already fussy cut them out because that's not the bit you want to see. And I said yesterday on the video, the most amazing thing about Aall and Create is they've took into consideration about people who are not very good at fussy cutting, i.e. me. They've made it simple. It's so easy to fussy cut out. So I'm really grateful for that. So we are using them too. I don't think we're using the words, I don't know. Not got around to these yet. 1208. 1207. Like I said yesterday, I see D going like that. I didn't see the rabbit's head, I just saw that. And we used this one yesterday. And this one's on the memory decks as well. So we are getting through them. We're having a play. There's just a lot, and that's why I broke it down into more than one video. So I hope you appreciate that. I'm trying my best. So let's get started. So I've got 2 pieces of the watercolour card here, the one that we use, which is the hot press. And on my dummy run, I used pinks and blues. I'm actually going to go blue, green and yellow and hope that it works out. I'm doing 2 pieces because I don't know how much of it I'm going to need. So I will give you measurements in a minute, but we are doing a half hexagon card. So this is going to be the base, and this is going to be your inside. Well, actually it's your inside and the back of your card there. So those are the colours I did before. I'm not going to show you up front yet. Actually, you could put some panels there, but I didn't. Never even crossed my mind, actually. I won't lie. So yeah, I'll give you the measurements, and then we've got the 2 straps that go round. Again, I will give you the measurements. I just didn't want to have to do everything on things so that it were hours of a video. But like I said, if you've got a pen and paper, you've got time to get a pen and paper out. That's how it'll be. And then when it's folded flat, it just fits into a 5x7 envelope. So I thought about it that way. So let's get some colour on these first. Now then, how do I want to do it? I think what I'm going to do, I'll use a big brush. I've got another big brush, but I don't know where it is, and I don't know what colour's on it. So let's get a yellow and a green. Right. So let's get some yellow down. All I'm going to do is put it down and spray it. I don't want to cover all the white. I want it to be itty bitty. I mean, I'm not bothered if it covers it all, but actually, when I didn't cover it all, when I did the dummy run, I ended up going in covering it anyway. Because I just used pink when I did the dummy run. Well, didn't I use red? It came out pink. And then when I'd cut all the pieces down, I then went in with blue anyway and covered all the white. So either way, it didn't really matter. The water will cover it anyway. It'll make it spread. I have no idea if this is going to work. It's a long shot. That's ever so juicy. Right, let's put some blue in. Like I say, I'm doing both sheets because I don't know how much of it I'm going to use. It's a heck of a brush. I actually was just going to use blue and green and make it like a bit of a sky, but there is no order to it once you've sprayed it and once you start cutting it up. There is no, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that. It doesn't work like that. So let's give it a spread about. I might have been better off just dipping it, but that's all right. So we'll dry it off. I'll do the other because if I don't, well, I know I won't use it all, but then it can be used for other stuff, can't it? In fact, it can be used for Sunday on the live. We can chuck some things together, can't we, using the Aall and Create then. The live is at 6 o'clock tomorrow. As usual, there'll be a video out in the morning. I'll have to watch this because these puppy pads don't like the heat gun. Yeah, there'll be a video as normal in the morning, and we're doing a huge giveaway on the live again. I like it when we do the big giveaways. It's not a big prize, it's just a lot of giveaways. Oh, I'm liking this. I hope it comes out. In my head it works, so if it doesn't, I've got the one I made earlier. Let's turn it up. Sorry for the noise. When I've cut it down, I might put it through the dye machine. It just makes it flat. That is hot, man. What kind of word was that, man? That were red hot. So we're going to have two pieces to play with, so I'm not worried. But yeah, I think we'll get something decent out of this, hopefully. I'm just going to do the same with the other one. Yeah, I'll still put yellow on first, and I'm not going to contaminate my brush. I mean, you would do whatever colours you want to put on it. I had an image in my head and these were the colours that worked for me. I've gone very safe with colours, to be fair. Blue, green and yellow we know is going to mix, not a problem. With a bit green. I mean, we're probably only going to need one sheet. But if I've got them both done, then it's done for live, isn't it? Whatever we decide to do. I haven't got a clue what we're doing on live. Not the foggiest. I don't even know what I'm doing with the memory decks ones. Apart from I started stamping the figures yesterday. I don't know what I'm doing with them. But obviously we're using them. That needs a right good rub off when we're finished. Look how nice that takes the ink on. Love it. It's amazing. Right, so that's your messy inking done. As you can see, there was no particular way of doing it. Just chucking it on. I'm just putting these away out of the way. And while I walked into my cutter. While I spray that, I'm just going to drink my coffee. Drinking coffee tells you that it's a morning. If it's an afternoon, I'm drinking a can of pop. Don't know why. I just do it that way. That's a lot of water. That's some nice colours. Right, I'll just get rid of the big coffee. If you fancy anything from this new release, or anything that's not in the new release, it's like I just ordered a load more of the Memory Decks dies, because they've had the Memory Decks out for a while, but now they've started their own, you know, like the book and everything, what I showed yesterday, which is what I'm hoping to have out tomorrow on video. Yeah, I just ordered a load of stuff like that, and more of the figures, you know, the people, because I think they just look fantastic. Like I say, I know we don't promote, and yes, tell me off for it, but if you go on the Aall and Create Fanatics Facebook page, you'll be blown away by the inspiration you'll get. Absolutely fantastic. But if you do want to buy it, my link will be below. I've got an affiliate link. They were kind enough to come forward. They came to me, I didn't go to them, and give us an affiliate link so that I can earn a few pennies, which helps me to carry on doing this for you anyway. It helps me to buy stuff to show you, whether it's this or something else. The link will be called Shop a Sale, but it takes you straight through to Aall and Create. So I much appreciate it if you use that. It means a lot to me and Andy. That way we can continue to get stuff that lives as well. Right. I think that's the puppy pad I can smell burning. Yeah, they don't like heat at all, but they're fantastic for soaking up water. Yeah, it's a bit damp on the edges, but... Right. Let's get out of it what we need out of it. So, we know that Heidi's no good with measuring. So, I'm hoping I've done it the most simplest way ever. That won't go to waste. So, the base of the card, if you've got your pen and paper ready. It's an half hexagon. So this base, put it there so you can see it, is 6.5 by 5 inch. Everything I've done is in inches. And then you've scored at 1 inch and 5.5 inch. Just screenshot if you have to. So we'll come back to that in a bit. This bit don't confuse me, it's the next bit that confuses me. So your 2 strips, which will be your top and your bottom, which gives it a solid shape. So you need 2 1 inch by 10 3/4. So they're both exactly the same. And you're going to score at 7/8, 2 inches, 4 1/4 inches, 6.5 inches, 4 3/4 inches, and 9 7/8. And you're going to do them identical. And then you literally just fold where you've creased, and then you'll get that shape. Yeah. Screenshot. Smile. Right. So this is where you're going to get me. So the inside panel, see, that isn't the inside panel, and you had got it wrong. That is actually the panel that goes on the back. So ignore that one. Right. So we want an inside panel that measures 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. And we want 1 of them. So let's cut that. Now I've brought my big one because I'm not having to bend the arm up and it might not be straight. This is solid and straight. So I'm going to the first panel because it's proper dry. The other one's still a bit damp. So what do we want? We want 4 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I'm going to go 4 3/4 first. Make sure it's the same all the way down. And I'm going to do it slowly because I've been having trouble with it leaving a rough edge. And if I do it slow, it's fine. I don't know why. So we've done the 4 3/4. Now we want 4 1/4. So I'm going to do, make sure it's all straight. And that's our panel for the inside. There you go. So it's going to have a little border all the way around on everything that you do. Oh gosh, I hope this colour scheme works. And then we need 2 4 3/4 again. Which one was that? So 4 3/4 it's already at. And we need 2 3/4 of an inch. So I go this way. So I'm just going to cut it off down to 7. That's rubbish. So I want 3/4 of an inch down there. So I'm going to go, that's 1 3/4. And then 3/4 of an inch takes me to there. Now they should be identical. Well, yeah, it's marvellous there. And then they are going to go, we're just going to glue them up the sides. Yay, it's doing it. Right. So that's that bit done. Then we go back to this. This is where it threw me. I'm not going to lie to you. Now we want a panel for each one of these. So we need 2 inch by 3/4 and we need 6 of them. So if I cut off, that's half, that's 1 inch, that's 2 inch. If I cut off 2 inch, and if I do the same again, that's 1 inch, that's 2 inch. That panel left is 1.5 inch, but we can use that. So the 2 inches, so we want 2 inches by 3/4, we want 6. So I know 3/4, that's 1. 2. I'm counting 3/4 this way instead of that way. So that one. 3. And we need 6 of these. 4. 5. Now there isn't enough thingy there for me to measure that, so I'll just put that to the side. But I know I can do it from here. So there's my 6. And your 6 have to go on there. So they'll all measure the same. Yes, I did it. Ooh, I'm surprised. So we've got 6 the same. Because you have 3 larger bits on each piece. So they'll go across there. So we'll put them to the side. And then we need 7/8 by 3/4, and we need 4 of them. So if I get on here and do, wait a minute. So 7/8 takes me to there. And by what did we say? 7/8 by 3/4 of an inch. So I'd have to go, put that off, and that gives me 3/4 there. So that's 1. You see, I can't, well I can, let's do it. It's the same. I'm just going to cut it down with scissors so I'm not wasting that bit, but I don't think that's right, you know. I think I've gone wrong there. Oh no, it fits. It fits, but I forgot what goes here. I haven't written it down, have I? I haven't written it down. Oh dear. Wait a minute. I did write some bits down. I don't know where it is. Right, we're just going to have to measure it, aren't we? 2 of them. 1 of them. 1 of them. I'm just seeing a bit. I've got all measurements and everything written down outside here. No, so I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, ignore me, silly woman. You're not putting out on that tab. This is for that tab. So it is right, but it just seems a bit wonky anyway. I don't think I cut it right in the first place. Let's do these 4 again. Ignore me. 7/8 by 3/4. So 7/8 of an inch. Let me cut that off. 7/8 of an inch is there. Right. Now 3/4 of an inch. Let me cut that off. Is there. So it is right. So there's 1. We can cut that. Then we're not having to measure. So hopefully these did fit. Oh, they are right, you know. Never doubt yourself. So I ended up with all that spare. Ooh, that's good. Because I'll make some of them into the memory decks ones. So if you want to screenshot that, go ahead. There you go. Don't worry, I'm not throwing that away. I don't think I could make it myself again without it. So I'm just going to get rid of these bits though. Keep that. Right, I can move this. So purely because I want them to dry, we're just going to very quickly, and it is quickly, colour these in. Now all the zigs I've got out, we're not using, but I'm just going to chuck them up here because these are what I've used over the last few days. So what I need is definitely in here. And I just want a piece of scrap of the same card that I'm using, which is the hot press, so that when I test my colours, they look the same as what they're going to look on here. So if I tested them on this, it wouldn't give the true image of what it's going to look like on here, if that makes sense. Right. Hey, we're nearly there, kids. Let's find the face. So I want a bit of vanilla and a bit of medium beige. I don't do anything special. None of it's out special. We'll do this one first. That's the beige. You do whatever colours you like. I mean, clowns, do they not have white faces? Just leave the face white. I'm just doing it because even though they're white, I'd have to do it a chalky white. Does that make sense? So it wouldn't look like I've just left it white. But that's just me. You do whatever you're most comfortable with. I think it'd look alright left white. Because you're going to do the nose and stuff, so it's not a problem. And one tiny bit. See what I mean? But it doesn't take me long to chuck a bit of colour on. And already fussy cut out, so we're sorted. Hands. Might as well do them both at the same time, aren't we? So how are you doing? It means now, what did I say? It's 19th. It means now it's only 8 days. 8 days! How crazy is that? Oh, for those that don't know, we're going to Florida. We're taking the 7-year-old, nearly 8-year-old grandson. Perfect age, I think. What's that bit there? Oh, it's just the string in it coming down on the dress. It couldn't work out. And she's going to have bare feet, just because it's quicker. We like speedy things. Normally I colour first because I let them dry before we fussy cut. But obviously I've already done that bit. That saves quite a bit of time actually. Right. So I'm going to go orange balloon with a bit of yellow. I know there's a bit of gap there that would be sky behind or fields, whatever. I'm just leaving it. I don't think it matters. Don't matter, does it? And also, it doesn't matter if you do it off the edge. Because, for one, it's already cut out. And for two, it's not fussy cut where you leave the white. I meant to leave a big space in the middle then. It's not fussy cut where you leave the white border around it. Do you know what I mean? So if I just make that a bit lighter. Like I said before, if you're not happy that there's too much orange, push it back. Wipe your pen and push it back. You can always push it back. And if you want more off, do that and then dab it with your kitchen towel. But I'm alright with that. I'm going to put a white mark in it anyway. You know, like a highlight. So that's done. Nice and easy. I am doing his suit orange, so let's whack a bit of that on. My colouring is not going to be brilliant because the whole idea is you all wanted me to do an hexagon card. Yay. So I thought, what better way to do it? I was actually going to use action wobblers, and I'll show you where I was going to use them in case you want to. I just, I needed to be live because I didn't know what to do, and I know you guys would have answered me right. Yeah, shame that. A bit here on his braces. I love it. It looks great, doesn't it? Best thing about it is you can go outrageous with your colours. It's a clown. Who cares? So I'm gonna colour all that in orange so we're not messing. Try to get it done for speed. the actual putting together is easy. We'll have yellow doodahs. There'll be pom-poms then, won't there? We'll also have same colour bow tie. Blend it in, take that off. Your brush, your zig will always go back to its own colour if you wipe it off. These are amazing. If I think on, I'll put a link in for them. I won't be without them, me. I absolutely won't. Right, I'm going to move to green, where I know, I don't think I want fluorescent green. Don't think I do. I'm going to just go with that. And normal, yeah. So I'm doing a dress green. I'm using the same colours that I used on the dummy run. In fact, am I using the same colours that were on the... Oh no, I thought I was using the same colours that were on here. No, I'm not. Because that's a great inspiration, and Aall. Because they do everything, all the things that they do the coloured version of it on the front. I think that's a massive help. We all need help now and then. I do, especially with colouring, so it's great for me. See what I mean about making it as quick as possible. Just blend them in. Now this time, instead of pushing it back up, I'm going to try and pull it down a bit. I didn't put as much green on as I wanted. That looks okay. Might just do a little bit. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a nice in-your-face colour. I love this. I coloured his hair green in the dummy one. Like I say, I'll show it you when I finish, because I used a totally different colour scheme for the background. Thinking on now, this might actually clash with the background that we're going to use today. Well, not clash, blend in. Yeah, oh dear, might get a bit lost. We'll see. Can always add. Can't take away. That looks alright, doesn't it? If you notice, I just constantly wiping it off just to bring it back to its natural colour. Looks alright. Just whack a little bit more on. That's the only thing when you fussy cut it, you're challenged with your space of like where I'm having to hold it and what have you. As you can see, I'm not doing out special, but I think it looks just as good whether you spent an hour on it or I spent 5 minutes on it. It is what you make it, innit? It is what it is. There you go. I love his hair. I'm pleased with that. Now I'm going to take... Oh, we need that one. I'm going to take a light blue. Let me have a look. I'm going to say, I hope you can see that. And that's what I'm going to do the hat with. Nice and easy. Bit of blue. Bit of blue. And the shading's already there for you if you have a proper look at it. I'm not worried about it if I touch the flower. Oops, did I just draw on him then? Oh no, nearly. That'd have been fun. I'm sure we would have found a way to cover it up. That's it, that hat will do like that. Won't it? orange and yellow. I'm going a little bit out of the flower, out of the middle, just so I can pick it up with yellow. Push it back in if you want a bit more yellow. And I'll do. A little bit of orange. I love that. That's all you need to give it a bit of depth to it. Right, hair. Just wondering if you've got all your orange and blue on. No, you haven't. The blue on him, I just went with like, because he's in stripes. I didn't do any shading on him. And I thought it looked alright. That's just enough, isn't it? It doesn't have to be all fantastic. I like that. The grey, I'm going to use the blender, which has no colour, and a bit of grey, just to highlight the shade in here. Like I did yesterday on the other one. So the blender will just blend it out a little bit without adding any more colour. And then I'll also do it on that bit. Don't know why I didn't do all that in one go actually. I am rushing a little bit, but I don't want to be stark white, that's what I'm saying. Pink, where's the pink? So I'm going to use pinks for the hair. So I'm literally going to have dark coming from the hat, where the shade will be. And I'm going to drag it down then, I think. So I'll start off light pink. And then I'll just drag it down. See what I mean? So I've wiped it off. I'll do the same here. Bring that colour down a bit. Do you know when we were, I was telling you last week, all the doggies, like we all know Lexi's poorly. We're not naive to think that she's going to get better. But we told you that all the dogs are around the same age. And last week we lost Jack, not our dog, but a friend of our dog. We've seen somebody who told us that Jack had died. So there's about 4 or 5 dogs all Lexi's age, all not well. I'm just putting a bit of black on the shoes. So we went on the park yesterday, and one of the other doggies who only got poorly a couple of weeks ago, Ethel, she passed away. I was absolutely mortified. I come off the park crying again. Seems to be a regular thing right now. They're all at the age where they're just going, and it's sad. See, I picked up a bit of black then and brought it into red. I didn't want to, but do you know what? It's what it is. Who says he can't have a bit of black in his shoes? So, we're almost there. Oh, I just cracked my neck. So I'm going to take the green. I was going to go fluorescent green. I'm not. I'm going to go with the green that we used for his hair. And I'm going to give him green eyes. I don't know this is just seeing that somebody else this is how they've done the eyes. They all do the eyes this way. And yes, it'd be nice to find a different way, but why fix what's not broken? I absolutely love what they do with them. That's it. I'll never forget when I first got one and I was like, why have they got fried eggs for eyes? I had no idea what was going on. I didn't understand it. I found it all a bit intimidating, but I absolutely love it now. It's of course going to have a red nose. I'm going to leave that bit of white there, which I'll highlight even more with a white pen. After, let's do her nose. I'm wondering if my eating's come on. I am absolutely melting. Let me just see if eating's coming on. I'm going to have to open window. I've opened window, but eating hasn't come on. Whew. Right. I'm looking at this. I don't know why I'm looking at that. So I'm going to go blue eyes, same. I could go pink to match her hair. Let's get that out of the way. That's the colour of my eyes. Do you know when people used to say, what part of your body do you like? It was always the only part of my body I ever liked. And now I don't notice them because I wear glasses. Oh, that went a bit wide. Oh well. If you saw Carly's eyes, Carly's got massive eyes. And hers are blue like mine. Right, are we done? Cheeks. And then we'll put it together. I'm just going to go, well, I think I'm going to go pale, am I? No, it's a clown. Let's put a bit of pink in and mix it with a light pink. That's better. So there you go. We've done our colouring. Chuck this out up there. That's why I coloured some of the bits in previous, so that we didn't have to. Oh, the what's it called? I forgot again. The master. I picked up red onto his face. But, I mean, I've got most of it out, but I'm not going to worry about it. So these are done now. Aren't they colourful? And we will use them in a bit. Don't need that. So what I'm going to do here, obviously we know this is our panel. We're going to add little bits to it. I just want to make sure that's the way it's going to be. That's the way they're going to be. Now this is exactly how I did it when I was playing. I put bits out. So that I could stamp bits all at the same time. So let's do it. Right, not for any special reason. Well, there is a special reason, I'll show you. I'm going to stamp the tent. Just so we can work round it. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't stamp perfectly. It's literally just to give us a marker. But looking back on what I did on the other one, which I stamped up here at the top, I'm just going to stamp it a bit lower. So that you can see more of it when we put the whole thing together. That's it, that's all we need to do. No platform needed out because we're not, it's going to be covered up. Literally your one that you've coloured is going to be glued to that. So it's just so we can work round, you know, what's already there. So if we want bits coming out, we know where to put it. Whereas if we put some and then we put that on top of it and it got lost, it'd have been a waste of time, wouldn't it? So that bit's done. Oh no, we need circus. Again, I'm not doing out special with it. I should really with these bits, but just for time, I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna stamp it in black. Oops. I can't believe Eden's awake. And I'm just gonna stamp it somewhere near the middle. Now, if you're bothered about these bits being perfect, put them in your platform. I'm not overly bothered. There we go. I think that's all we want out of that one. Or we could take Enjoy the Show and stamp it in places. Tell you what, let's do it. Let's just stamp it underneath the tent. Anything goes here, anything at all. So there's some bits, what time elements? There's some elements that I'm not going to do, but I'll show you what I did. Because otherwise we're going to be a long time. I wasn't sure, I didn't have a clue how long this was going to take. Right, looking through an older set, I liked this Step Right Up. And this is 830. So yeah, this is an older set. It's not from the new release. And this one, I'm going to take... Where's the colours that way? I'm going to stamp in the colours that we've done the inking in. So it's not going to be perfect because it's not a dye ink, permanent ink. So I'm just going to put it in random places. Cool. I like that. That's stamped better than I thought it would. And I'm going to put it, maybe, tell you what, I'm going to put them both together. And I'm just going to stamp it like that. Oh, I like it. Where else can I put it? I'll tell you what. Because it's not as big a piece as what you think it is, you know, when it's finished. That's the blue we used. Let's stamp it in blue as well. I just thought the wording was quite appropriate for this. I love it. Let's see what it's like stamped on green. Oh, that's amazing. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to do a bit more. These aren't going to be next to each other either, so even that makes a big difference. One will be over there, one will be down here. So it's like nothing will ever line up, and it's not supposed to. So to be fair, you actually get away with more than what you think. If you were trying to be perfect, you wouldn't do it. What else did we have? So this one, the fortune teller, I used fortunes. I even cut the tarot cards out, look. Oh, I had a better one. I cut them out twice. One didn't stamp as well as the other. I don't even know where they are. So we'll take that and we'll stamp that in black. And this is going to be at the front of one of the panels, and the fortune teller will be at the other. So they will be centerpieces. Perfect. Put that away. It's amazing how many of them you use. I'm going to take the Admit one. Now then, I did put my ink pad away for this one. I'm going to use the Brilliance Gold. And I'm not going to, well, I might for a couple of times. I'm going to say I'm not going to stamp the whole image. Let's see how it stamps out. Put it the right way around, Heidi. So if I put it there, then that's just coming out from where our tent's going to be covered up. And you can see it. The gold shines amazing. It's not showing you on camera, but it does. So let's have a look at these bits. So if I make them together, oh, that's perfect. That really is. Can put one sideways. That looks really good in that, you know. I wish you could see the way I see it. Right. If I went through all my stamps that I've got, there'd be so much more I could add to this. So I'm going to use Welcome to My Circus. I'm absolutely not. I'm going to use And Now for Something Completely Different. I like that one better. And I'm going to do it in... I'm going to do it in black. There's not much black. I'll tell you what I should do. Wait a minute. Let's go in Twilight. Oh, we've already put that one there, haven't we? Well, you're not going to see that there. So I am going to put it on top of that tag one. Can't believe she's awake, honestly. The child's unreal. I like this bit, doing it like that. I like the way I've got it completely. Let's not waste it. Can write that over the top of that. Yeah. Right. I think we're nearly done. That's it. I really appreciate you guys joining me in this. I'll show you what I did on the other one. So I used bits of this and I stamped it with embossing ink. Don't know where it is. I stamped it with embossing ink anyway. And if you look, the colours, I used the embossing glazes. So that's an idea, but it did take a lot longer. So I'm just trying to tone it down a little bit, I suppose. Right, this is new. It's not to do with, this is new to me, should I say. It's not to do with the new release. And I'm just going to put some of these in as well. I love all these little stamps. Now I'm going to pick, I think a green would be nice. Do you think a green? Let's see what we've got here. Let's see if this one will show up. I don't know if it'll show up. Oh, it does. That's just right. So if you do that on all your... Oh, I love it. Yes, I love that. I love that I can just line them up and do it together. And then they won't sit together though, so it'll look really weird. Random is what it'll look. Oh, I love that. That's just the right amount of colour, isn't it? Didn't want to be darker. Do one here and one on the strips, and then we'll put it together. Oh, I just love it. I'm dead happy with that. That's going to be my favourite stamp. I'll put it away in a minute because I've seen the time. Just put that to the side. Right, so right quick, I'm going to get my green brush. I don't want to do blue because I think it might be a bit harsh against what we've got. The green might, so I might just stop, I don't know. I just want to see. That looks alright to me. Probably have done better with a smaller brush, to be fair. There, it's give it like a frame, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I am going to do it. It only takes 2 seconds, just bear with me. You can't leave me now anyway. Are you guys still watching the ads? Of course you are. We're doing a live next week before we go, and it'll be on the Saturday morning because we go on the Sunday. Be on the Saturday morning, and it will be at 10 o'clock. If it's any different, I'll let you know. I think it's going to be 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be when Andy gets up. It's going to be in the afternoon. Probably around 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's a good time for us, because then we have a takeaway on a Saturday night for tea, but we order it tea. We don't have it later on. How exciting. Now, if you wanted to now, go ahead and splat it all. Or do water drops, and they come out fantastic on this now. That was part of my plan, but I didn't do it. I forgot. Now, providing how these colours are going to sit with the things we've coloured in, I'm liking this colour scheme better. Got all that ink wasted. Nearly there, guys. I promise you the end result's worth it. Yay. Oh, I love that new round stamp. I wanted to pick it up out of here. Oh, it is an Aall. Oh, cool. We don't like to waste, do we? Right. That's all your bits and pieces. Let's glue it together. That's just the right one, that one, isn't it? Step right up. That's what they say, isn't it? So yeah, it just fit in alright. Also, I'm just going to mention while we're, you know, we've mentioned in group we're not discussing what's going on with Create and Craft and everything. But me doing this is also a way of helping at least one company because of what happened. Obviously they're out of pocket, so if we can all do a little bit here, not only does it help me, it helps them massively, and if we could do it for more companies, even better. And that's all I'm going to say on it, because we've purposely kept it out of group because we don't know the full stories. So right, here we go. We're just sticking it together literally. Can't believe I've done it in green, and the colours I'm going to stick on it now. Let's just stick that there a minute. We'll take these. If your papers, like I say, are all wrinkly, just put it through your dye machine as you would if you had a dye attached to it. Just put it through like that and it'll come out flat. That's all you need to do. Sorry if these aren't perfect. I'm more bothered about getting it done for you. Hey, I did well with sizes, didn't I? Bit long there, but we know that I don't do measuring. That's a challenge for me, is that. Right, while that's just sat there doing its thing, we're going to take all the bits. So I know circus is going to be one bit, and that's going to go in the middle. It'd be alright, you know, if I'd coloured that as well, as in, like we've just gone round this with green, but it's okay. It'll look nice in a darker blue as well, I think, you know. I'm not putting these in any order now. I just wanted that one in the middle. They'll just go in now. Hope for the best. Put a little one on. There we go. Yep, that'll go there. I told you, the actual thing itself is dead easy. It's what you do with this. She's singing, bless her. I mean, I could have had everything cut and coloured and everything, but that's not a kind of video that I would like to watch. So doing elements of it, I'm glad I did colour some of it, obviously, but doing elements of it and leaving quite a bit to show you, rather than make a video and speed it up, that's not my thing. Why is it not my thing? Because I don't know how to do it. No, I just don't like it. I'm going to watch something. I want to watch it. Hang in, guys. We're nearly done. You've got to see how we finish it off anyway. So you have to stay. We're hoping to go live from Florida, so that's going to be a wow moment, because you'll see me face to face. Well, you'll see my face. I won't see yours. I am going to be absolutely frightened to death for doing that. Now, anything you want in this background here, stick it down now. because you're not going to be able to do it after, because we're going to put some. That was my tummy. Right, they're done. I'm loving it. So we're going to stick this down, and like I said, we're literally going to stick it over what we've stamped. So you see why I stamped it now, so that we could work around it, know what's going to be coming out of corners of it. And now if I had time, I'd do a bit of shadowing down here, but with this design you're not going to see much anyway. That doesn't look bad there, does it? Oh, I'm happy with it. Look how bad my colouring was. I'm happy with that. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of tape. This is where I go all wrong now. So that's going to sit just there. Why is it not sitting? That's going to sit just there. And we're going to put red liner tape there and there and just fold it straight over. Yeah? Let's do that. Oh, come on. So put it on the last two panels. So I'll put that there because I've got to do the same on this one. I'm going as fast as I can, guys. See, if I'd have just coloured it in and not bothered with the extra bits of the extra stamping and what have you, it's an extremely quick card to do, especially if you just use pattern paper. There you go. That's been our thing lately, hasn't it? Pattern paper. Just do it with pattern paper. Or where I've cut out these little strips and stuff, and even the backing, do it with pattern paper. It's another way of you using it up. I should have done one, shouldn't I? I never thought. My choice is what I've got of pattern paper wouldn't look right anyway. There is more bits I want to do. It's like I cut these out to go in it, which I would have put up here, and I was going to put bits across here. I mean, I can still do that after, but I don't want you falling out on me because it's taking so long. I really want to put some down here, and no, let's just, yeah. I'll just do this one piece and then you know what I meant by putting it down there. I can't do it after because we're going to be putting something on front which is going to stop us getting into it. I absolutely love these dies. I've used them quite a bit now. So I would have it just touching the green. But like I say, I want it coming down. I'll show you on other, because I did it on the other one. Like I say, I had a lot more time. Also helps if you can get quite a bit of glue on. So, but that's the idea. I just think it really sets it off, especially if you've got it up here as well. So this is the top. This is the top. This is the bottom. This is the top. Right, just that I'm saying it loud so that I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to put it there. Make sure the top is all level. Yeah, please check out the new stuff and the rolled stuff. They are amazing. Now then, I'll use this because I found if I don't push this red liner tape down, it's really hard to work with. Come on. My tummy's going crazy. Andy's making lasagna for tea. So just folding that over there, make sure it sits level. Same at this side. Oh my goodness, I really do not like this tape. But I've said I won't throw it away, it's got to be used. But I won't buy it again ever. It's the worst red liner tape I've ever had. I just buy a cheap one off Amazon and it's fantastic. There we go. Same at the bottom. Hey, it must have heard me. Look at that. Again, fold it over. So your creases will match your creases. Hey, I'm getting to be a pro at this now. Again, same again. So you can see this, which is why I wanted it on. Oh, I'm loving it. So I've got 3 little pieces of acetate, thin enough for these guys to go behind. What I was going to do was put them in the background and put them on action wobblers. That's where they were going. But they just seemed a bit lost. So I want these acetate panels to go behind there. So I want all 3 the same. It's easy enough. Here we go again. So each piece needs a bit of red liner, top and bottom. I promise you we're nearly done. Bear with me. Again. Don't know what's going on with my tummy. I had my Weetabix before I came up. Don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:10. Andy's going to be up in a minute. I was so desperate to get this one done. I'm just hoping you guys like it as much as I do. It's something totally different. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. I did it because you guys asked me to do it. You wanted an Hexagon card and I'd never done one, so it was all trial and error for me. But I am not complaining because I've totally enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie, it did stress me out at the beginning when I first thought about it, about what I was going to do, because I like my videos to be different from everybody else's. Well, as much as you can when you're card making. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, bless her. Grandma, I need to go to the toilet. Doesn't normally ask. She wears an nappy in the afternoon. She tried during the day. So, straight up the middle. Not measuring it. Oh, that was silly, wasn't it? I'm actually going to stick it like that. By the looks of it, I've put the tape in wrong place on bottom ones. Yeah, I've look. Tell you what, bit of glue never hurt nobody. Right, same with the next one. Now, if I put it to the top, it should fit. There you go. I'll say it should fit to the bottom. That's it, hand it up. Just press the light switch. There you go, that's how you do it. Last one. I can't believe how quick today's gone. Although I did finish knitting Eden's hat just in time for her to go home. She wanted to take a pink, you know the pumpkin hats that I knit? She wanted to take a pink version. So she's got a pink pumpkin on her head with a green stalk coming out of it. I think anybody who doesn't know is going to think, what is that? Poor kid. They need highlights on the actual characters, which I will do after. And he is going to be standing on the top of the circus sign. I mean, now I've done this, I could have done another 2 clowns and put them behind on action wobblers. But you wouldn't be able to wobble them. So if you just put them behind on foam, that could look alright. He's also going to stand on that. And then a lovely little lady is also going to stand. And that is your finished project. There's your card. Isn't that amazing? But the best thing is, it goes in a 7x5 envelope. That's why I chose to do a half one. How cool is that? Okay, the acetate wants cleaning. But how cool is that? I'm loving the colours. So this is the one I did originally. And that was red. I had no idea why it came out pink. But these are the bits where I did all the coloured embossing. And you can see the green strips on the inside. So yeah, I hope you like. I'm absolutely loving this one. I say this has got a few highlights on already, so this one definitely needs them. But I love it. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to shop through the link if you're going to have a nosy. It's appreciated so much. Right, and I'm going to go and see Eden and take the doggies out. I love you guys, and I'm trying my best to get one done for Sunday morning. I'll catch you soon. Bye.